Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. Today is launch day for the April Quilty and Stitchy Mug of the Month. So for the past 4 years, we've done monthly projects, both quilt and cross stitch formats, and they've been a lot of fun. I'll put up some images here on some of our previous years. For the first couple years, they were in mini quilt format. After that, we did pillows of the month. Last year, we did table toppers of the month, and then this year we are doing mugs of the month. And the mugs come in two different formats. You can either make them into little mug rugs for your snacks and your sewing space, or there's also a mini quilt version in the pattern as well for those of you who don't want to do the mug rugs. Now we're doing a little bit different this year, and I have released all 12 mugs early. I always get questions from people who want the pattern sooner, and so this year I thought I would just try something different and just release them all now. So you have two different options this year. You can either wait each month for the individual patterns to release and just get those individual patterns, or if you want them all, you can get all 12 months in my store now in both the quilt and cross stitch format. Now before we get started, I did want to share that we do have some of our April sticker packs left. These are monthly sticker packs we put out a few years ago, and we've just kept them in stock because people seem to like them. They are 6 high quality vinyl, high color stickers, perfect for like your laptops, water bottles, sewing machines, computer monitors. I'm pointing over here because that's where I put my stickers, but they're just a lot of fun, and we do have these in the store, and you can get them individually by month, or you can get all 12 months in a discounted bundle. So check those out if you're interested. And then let's just do a quick recap of our mugs so far. So we're on April, so we've got January, here's February and March Stitchy, and I'll talk more about these in a minute. And then we have the January, February, and March mug rug quilty version. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the April quilt. So here is our quilty version for April. I stuck with the chicken theme on my mug, and hopefully you can see that. It's kind of bright in here today, but hopefully you can see that little chicken hanging out on our mug. And then of course we've got our April letters on the side. I did an orange, pink, and light blue mix because I just thought that felt really springy and happy to me. So these are all fabrics from my previous fabric lines. I always just dig into my scrap bins for these because the pieces are so small. I mean, you can see we just need a couple tiny little orange pieces for the beak and the top hair. What's that called? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. And then of course I did some orange here on the side. For the backing on this one, I actually used this print. This is a low volume print from my Harvest line, which was actually a fall line, but it had little orange dots on it, so I thought it fit. And then I did a pink and white striped binding. I love doing striped bindings. I think that's a lot of fun. And then I also have been adding my little labels to my mug rugs. I need to go back and add the one to January because I didn't do it in January, but after that I started adding labels. I thought it was just a fun little addition to these little mug rugs. So I'm adding my labels. These are from everemblem.com, and I just ran out actually, so I ordered some new ones. They're a different style, so I'll show you those when I start adding those to my project. But anyway, so here is this. For the quilting, I really didn't do any quilting. I just did a stitch line on both sides of this seam right here where it goes from the blue to the orange, and that was it because there's so many little pieces in this. I just felt like quilting might take away from the design, but I do think if you wanted to do a little hand quilting on here or just trace around the outside of the mug, I've done that in previous months, I think that would be really cute. The pattern for the mugs includes the pattern for the mug, of course, and how to do it in this mug rug setting. It also includes 8 different options for this side panel here. So one of the options is just a solid piece of fabric. If you're done sewing and you don't want to do anything extra, you could do the letters for April. Or I have 6 other patchworky type options, and I'll just show through those really quickly. I know these colors aren't the right one. These are just some of my test blocks that I did. So you can see I have pinwheels, a rectangular patchwork option, hourglass blocks, a log cabin, and then just a scrappy patchwork side as well. And then of course the other thing you could do is just omit this side altogether and just have a little square mug rug with just the mug in the middle. And I've chosen to do my backgrounds dark and my mugs light color, but you could do that opposite and have your mug be a darker color and your background be light. So there's just so many different options for these. And as a matter of fact, if you're doing the mini quilt, I would actually recommend that you do the mugs a color and then your background that light color. And there is a sample image image in the pattern of the mini quilt, so it give you an idea of what color to make those different pieces if you wanted to do the mini quilt instead of the mug rugs. And then if you need any help on how to finish off your mug rugs, go back and watch the January video. I have a tutorial for how to finish these, and I have a special technique for how to put the binding on for these smaller projects to make it a lot easier. So head back and check that out if you need help finishing your quilty mug rug. But anyways, here is our finished April mug rug. I think that turned out really cute. Let's take a look at our Stitchy Mug. All right, here is the Stitchy Mug. I love the cross stitch versions because you can just be a little bit more, you can just do a little bit more than you can with the quilting. Now, like I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm doing these for Christmas ornaments for my tree this year, so I added this holly on mine to make it a little more Christmassy, and then the background fabric is a Christmas fabric, and then I did a red and white hanger. You could do these as a neutral color and then not Christmas background, and then the other thing you can do is take that holly off when you're stitching, so just stitch across that shelf with just solid brown, and then that immediately makes it not so Christmassy, and then you can use these to hang all year long. The other option that I think would be really cute is to turning these into pillows. You can have a little bowl in your sewing space and then just have a bunch of little pillows in it, which would also be really cute. And if you need help on how to finish these in the ornaments, the January video for this year has instructions on how to finish it into this ornament, so you'll want to check that out if you'd like to do that. Or you can check out, a couple years ago we did pillows of the month, and I have a video tutorial on how to finish your cross stitching into a pillow for that as well if you would prefer to do the pillows. And then let's just look at them all together so far, because I think it's always cute to see how they're coming together. So here's all 4 of my ornaments so far. All right, I think that's it for the April mug rug. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Don't forget to post your progress pics in our Sew With Me group on Facebook. I will have a link for that below this video. It's a lot of fun to see what everybody is working on in that group. And then, of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming fun. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. So for the past 4 years, we have done monthly sewing and quilt. Or there is a mini quilt option available in the pattern as well. It comes in each month's pattern, and it's in the, I did a red and white.